When I finish up PowerPoint 3, just go over the little extras that we did. And I'm just going to go over two things. I'm going to go over these footprints that we added and multiply the picture. Well, we have 3 copies of the footprint picture, and then I'll show you what I did to get a little, make it look like there's, footprints across the page. And how did we get this on every page? Did I copy paste it to every page? Well, let's see. If I'm on this slide, if I click here, nothing clicks. Wait a minute, how did that get there? I clicked there, I got the picture. Let's first of all do the footprints, and then we'll come to what we call the slide master. You're going to be master of the slide master after this. So let's just click on this footprint picture, and to show how with images, I'll go ahead and here's something that, again, most people don't know about. If you have pictures that you might think, that might look good on my slide, I'm not sure, you can always take a picture and slide it off to the side as in case you might want to use it some other time. It will not show in your presentation, but it's okay to have it there on the edge in case you might think, that might go good with this, I'm not sure. You could have a whole set of pictures off to the side, and then, or of course, you can always have them saved on your hard drive to bring in. So I could do an insert picture from file, or if you have this footprint picture, just make a couple copies of it by doing here's multiple ways of doing a copy. One, I'd say probably the easiest way is your right click, your friend the right click, copy. And then another right click somewhere else, right click. Oh, it gives me paste options. Let's just do the regular paste option. Let's go ahead and do the second paste picture. Now I have 2 copies of that picture. Another way to do it is to Control C. Remember your friend Control C for copy and Control V for paste. Then, because Control P is too hard to reach over. So left hand Control V, and now I have another copy. Yet there is one more way to do a duplicate of a picture. By clicking on it, you can click and drag it as though you're moving it, but then hold down the Control key and it's duplicating it as you drag it. Control drag is another way to make a copy of things. Nice to know that. Impress your friends. They only know that old school Control C, Control V. You know a better way. Okay, so just making 3 copies of that, and then putting it down here at the bottom of the picture. We have removed the background, which that was in the previous video. And remember, if you ever want to adjust the colors, remember when you have the picture selected, the picture format tab shows up. And it's easy to be confused. If you don't have the picture selected, it's like, what happened to my menu? It's there if you have that selected. Now under picture format, remember all the cool things you can do to images. One very nice thing is if you have something like this that you might actually be overlapping another picture, you don't want to block it out with a big ugly white square. Remember that move background is very handy. But you also have all these wonderful color effects, artistic effects, and you can adjust even the transparency of it if you want it to not quite overlap completely. So all these color corrections and effects are available to you. You can do whatever you want with those. Now we want to make the pictures to kind of walk across the screen. So let's line them up first, just by dragging one, line it up here, drag another one, line it up sort of here, sort of in line. You know what? I think I'm going to make it curve a little bit. I'm going to rotate this. How do I rotate? That little rotate handle, just grab that and rotate that. And let's enlarge it a bit too, because they're coming closer as they come this way. I guess I don't want to make it too sharp and have it too much of a corner there. And I want to enlarge these as though they're getting closer. I grab a corner, and I just grab that corner. It enlarges that whole image proportionally. And I'm going to do this one too. I'll rotate it a tiny bit. And another thing too, if you want to have good control over the rotation and not go, you don't want to, you want just a tiny rotation, just move further away from the image as you rotate, and it gives you a finer control over the rotation. A nice thing to know. You want a nice, careful rotation. Getting real close, and it's, I can't get it right. Oh, just come a little further away from it. Let's enlarge that just a little bit. And then we can adjust the spacing. Just for kind of a whimsical little footprints across the screen, little extra eye candy. And remember, in any presentation, if it's to those third graders that need lots of visual, go ahead, go crazy and humor them. Conservative business meeting, be careful. You don't want to annoy your customer or the CEO. That who is that person that does those presentations so annoyingly? But if it's for your kids or those children that need visual attention getters, have fun with it. In this class, I want you to have fun with it, because the more fun you have, the more you'll remember how to use the tools. Okay, so that was just bringing in images. And I forget if I covered that in the video. Remember, the whole point of PowerPoint is not to be something that you read from that your audiences could just as well read. You want your PowerPoint to support the message you're giving. Your personality, your passion still has to be there. If you're just dry reading your slides, they're going to be enjoying your pictures but not remember what you said. And the point is remembering the instruction or the convincing them of something. That is the purpose of PowerPoint. It's a visual help to you as a person giving that presentation. If it helps you to be more confident because you have something to go by, an outline, fine, but don't have it be a crutch that you simply read from. There's too many horrible presentations by very smart people and very qualified people, but they just present in such a way that you feel sorry for them, or you wish someone else could have given that presentation. That customer then would not have not been impressed by your company. So remember, your job as an employee in a company, teach or do your work so your boss looks good. That's a philosophy a friend of mine back at work said. Your job is to make your boss look good, so they will want to, of course, keep paying you, and they will want to keep you around because you help them present your department or your company well to customers. And in a ministry, you want to get a gospel message across. The visuals are there to impress the message. And look at this, nothing except a name, but the picture implies a caring person caring for this cute little animal. This one here, basic information, pictures demonstrating memory hook to what that fine company is. All right, now time for these special little images that we brought in the corners that we don't see clickable, but they're appearing on every page. This is all done with the master slide. And we'll do more on PowerPoint too with the master slide. But how to get to the master slide is View, Slide Master. View, Slide Master. Let's see what's available there in the master slide. Now, if you only have a presentation with 4 slides, it's not such a big deal. But you have 50 slides and a long presentation, and you'd like to have your company logo or the date or your customer's name that you're presenting this for on every slide to remind them, if they happen to have this printed out, they see your company logo. The master slide is where you can add those images that will appear on every slide. This is a thing that many forget when they go to the midterm and we have a master slide portion of it. Slide all the way up to the top, and I call this the super master. This slide at the very top that you don't see when you go to master slide, you're down here in the format of the slide you were on. The very top slide is the slide that rules them all. One slide to rule them all. In here, anything you put on that slide will appear on every slide, except sometimes not the title slide, in your presentation. And here's where then I can insert a shape or a logo or a picture, and once I copy paste this picture, let's go ahead and do the copy paste. I can go back by closing the master slide. I can go back to this picture, do a Control-C copy, go back into the master slide under View, Slide Master, Top, Super Master. I can paste that adjust the size, put it in the corner somewhere, rotate it, and I can also, in this particular thing with I did with that with my picture, I can apply a shape to it. There's two ways to do it. You can make a shape and insert a picture in it, but I think you can, let's see if I right click, change picture style. Maybe I can't do it. There's a way to, let's try format picture. Maybe I have to insert a shape first and then fill. I thought I could apply a shape to a picture. Let's just apply, let's see here, some artistic effects to that picture. And done. I can close the format picture and put that picture on my master slide. I'll put it in the lower left corner. And let's see, I can do the size, slide size. No, I don't want the slide. I want the, I thought there was a way to apply a shape to my picture. Flexion, gloss, no. Well, we'll learn how to put a picture inside of a shape on the next one. Here I took a logo from the from some page and put the Emmaus logo. You don't have to do that here, but remember, we can always go to my home page while I'm on the master slide, and I could do an insert image or picture or shape. Let's go ahead and do an icon just for fun. Insert any icon that's available and insert it into my slide. Do we have any icons of little cute little animals? Let's see here. What do we have? Veterinary-like picture. There's a cow. There's a crab. Yeah, I want my pet crab in there. Yeah, we're now going to take care of sea creatures as well. Crustaceans are now on our list of pets, so we'll add that to our master slide. Anything I do on my master slide, the very top one, the bigger one than them all, will appear on all the others. And see, we can kind of get a hint of that in our little navigator over here. Remember, once you're done, you can either click down here to go back to normal slide, or go back to view normal, or back on the master slide, slide master, close master view. All those will take you back to normal view. So close master slide, now I'm back to normal view, and now you see every other slide has those pictures. I only did it on the master slide. I didn't have to go copy paste it to all my slides. And I think we'll end PowerPoint 1 there. Just a basic introduction to the menuing, bringing in the graphics, having fun with it, and introduction to the master slide. I'm going to close this, and your PowerPoint 1 is ready for upload. I see some have uploaded already, so don't worry. But you can send a second submission in if you want to include these few little practice pieces. And we'll get now into PowerPoint Project 2. I'll give you a few seconds here to save that, upload it to Schoology. I'm going to close this, and it'll ask me if I forgot to save it, do I want to save it? I'm going to go ahead and do a save. And now I have that one saved. Remember that your files do not have eternal security. It's up to you to save them. You have to work for their security. Now, PowerPoint Project 2. I'm going to stop this recording and start a new one so it can start recording too. So I'm going to